Hello, dear friends. So now here I am in Oakland, an art studio or art gallery and a little shop. I came here because of one exhibition, and I came to see my very admired friend, Minni Phan.
Oh, hi. Hello. Hi, Yoon. It's so good to see you. And thank you so much for coming back. And
so, Minni, maybe friends wants to know something about you. I know you through exhibition.
Oh, okay.
But yes,
Oh,
introduce yourself.
okay. Well, I am a Bay Area artist. I make comics and I tell personal stories through words and drawings, paintings, visual imagery, and I care a lot about connecting us through art and making people feel less alone in their experiences. And I think that art is the first thing that we need to feel like empowered and connected, and it's important. So I feel like what I do is really meaningful. I appreciate you appreciating me. I appreciate you.
You are so lovely and so original.
I might cry. You always make me cry. It's like I never expect to hear those kind of things from you, and I'm just like turn away. But yeah, it's such a surprise to see you.
How did you start this particular exhibition and the name and everything? Will you let us know?
So I started this exhibition with help from Kate, who owns the store, and I decided to get together 5 illustrators and work on the theme called Good Omen. I wanted a theme that was open to interpretation and people could express themselves in however they want. But what connects us is the idea of something, a good luck or a prediction that feels good. And I just wanted to see more art from the people I love. I think like having a gallery show is the first step, because you just have a space to share it. Because that can be hard. You make art and then you're like, who's going to see this?
Yeah.
But when we have a gallery, I mean, you can do whatever you want and people come through and celebrate.
Yeah.
So this is just a joy, and I'm just like so grateful and privileged and honored to have this opportunity.
You want to show some of the pieces? Maybe?
Yeah, let's do that. Where should we start?
Whichever touch you the first, or the color bright, or anything.
Well, right here, right next to us is my piece. My pieces. Oh, a little microphone for me.
You hold the microphone.
Hey.
Yes.
I feel like I'm a karaoke. I did 5 pieces, and a lot of my work is about intimacy and connection. That piece is so gentle and sweet.
This is the cover photo of this exhibition.
I have several posters for the exhibition, and I decided to, with all the promo pictures, just to add the information.
Yeah.
So this is just the one that I chose to share.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not necessarily the poster, but it's just like a piece that I like.
Yeah, it's so fun and so interesting.
Yeah, actually a big thing is that it was not just a piece about intimacy, but also it's about experimenting and like trusting myself in terms of art making, because I used new paper and new materials, and I just trusted that I knew what I was doing, or I trusted that the paint was gonna look, do something interesting and not control it so much. I wasn't trying to draw the perfect little girl or the perfect flower. It was more like, I love the texture this ink causes, or I love the different kinds of value I get in the ink.
Yes.
And I think that's a part of art making, is to embrace the mistakes and embrace the surprises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of you use watercolor and ink, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there is a lot of freedom in this water flow and imperfection in it.
Yes.
And make it more unique and interesting.
I mean, that's something that we all need to take in, not just in art, but in our life. Life is imperfect. Life is imperfect.
Yes.
And that's like the beautiful thing about it, and we have to accept the things about us, that we may not necessarily think are perfect, but are still us.
Okay, let's just talk about this piece, because every piece of art has a character and explain a certain stage of your life or your just mental state. How long does it take for you to paint this piece?
I think this piece took about 3 days, just at night, just working on it. So I would go to work in the day and then come home and work. I mean, it's true passion project. You know, I think about it all day, and I'm just like, I'm so hungry for it. Like, I want to work on it.
Yeah.
So you're saying materials?
Yes.
That's ink.
Yes.
And then the pieces to the right is graphite. Yay, flowers. I love this piece because it feels so distant and close all at once. You know, it feels like you're a special person in viewing this.
Yes.
But yet you can't see her. It's like a girl you can't have, but you can admire from afar.
Oh.
Yeah.
What a beautiful way to say it.
And then this is watercolors, and this is definitely trusting imperfection. I was just throwing things out and letting it bleed and just playing with it.
There's so much freedom in this, and let it be. Let the girl be the girl.
Yes.
Let be herself.
I love it.
And there's only this much you can touch about it, and the rest is her life. Beautiful.
You say it so well.
Beautiful.
And then another woman behind flowers. I think that these pieces speak so much about and maybe it reflects the way I feel about connection in people sometimes. Sometimes I feel like it's so beautiful yet so hard to obtain. You know, like making that amazing friend or having that amazing conversation. I want it, but it doesn't always happen, but I know it's there. I know the beauty's there, but it's sometimes hard to get.
And it's just behind these beautiful things.
Yeah, she's peeking through like, hey.
Hi, hello.
I see you there.
But you cannot get me.
Nope. That's great. And then this one's one of my favorites too. Another piece about intimacy and connection. All these layers of petal, flowers, and inside it's just, a little couple. So tender.
If you do not say this, I will just say this is a piece of flower and do not think so much. And you make it interesting.
Hide some gifts in there.
You make people to see things in a different light, especially it is your own things. You know? I don't know how to explain. Other people cannot see what you want to do. Only you know, and you have your way to explain this language.
Aww, I'm trying to speak in a language you all understand in a special way. You know what? I realized I never told the audience my name.
Didn't you?
Did I?
No, you haven't. Okay.
Hi. It's good to meet everyone. My name's Minni. I'm an illustrator, artist, and I live in Oakland, California, and I make comics and illustrations, and I hope to connect to everyone through my art. Boop, boop.
Is that a hard life to be alive?
Sometimes.
It's a very happy life, definitely.
I think that things worth living aren't always easy.
Yeah.
Like I'm aware that being an artist means that I may not have that much money, but what it does give me is the opportunity to travel for my art, to meet different people.
Yes.
It means that I can live my truth. I get to draw and paint and tell stories and make characters.
And so true.
Yeah.
And it's so worth fighting for.
It's so true.
I love
We
that.
have an amazing connection. I'm like,
I
am just like, yes.
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 We are talking the same thing.
We speak the same language.
Yes.
For sure. The language of the heart.
Yes.
I love that. Yeah.
So you want to introduce some of the other artists?
Ooh, actually a fellow artist is here.
Oh.
Do you want to meet her?
Yes.
Oh,
Why
let's
not?
go meet her.
Let's introduce
Here,
her.
you want to hold the mic? Or you
Yes.
want to give the mic to me?
I will.
Marilyn Chanel. And I usually go by Chanel, just for short. But,
So, is this your work?
yeah, these are my pieces. Yeah, I'm really inspired by just things that kind of like the magic in the world that like really keeps me going. And so like, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. And so like for this one, I really wanted to do like a tarot card. Last year has been a really hard year for a lot of people that I know in my life, and so the tarot card of like the Six of Wands really represents sort of kind of facing challenges and like the sort of victories that happen after the challenges that you faced. And so with this being one of the first pieces that I made for the new year, I really wanted to kind of set that intention for the new year of like time to like overcome all these like challenges that we've had in 2016. And then the second piece that I did, it's my fingers crossed with these cloves kind of embracing it. Cloves supposedly are good omens and herbs that represent good fortune for specifically women, supposedly. And the idea of like fingers crossed like for this year, hoping again once more that like it's a better year than last, and
Yes.
yeah, and that we can move forward and again continue to have more victories throughout the year.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You have particular people in your mind when you do this painting, or just
Definitely.
generally?
Yeah, I think a lot about like my family and my friends, and I think a lot about like the stories that they tell me and like the things that they go through on day-to-day basis, and I think about the challenges that they face and the victories that they hope to have, and I think that really informs a lot of like the magic that I hope to put in my work. So
Do you often paint and you have more time to paint, or you have to
yeah,
study or other
I went to art school, and so I try my best to paint as much as I can. Yeah.
Wonderful. Keep it up.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. This is beautiful. Thank you.